I can still remember how I was asked in kindergarten, what does your dad actually work?
Das muss eine Schließanlage sein von Ihnen.
He's on the phone all the time. We have these guys today and they are much more capable, but in the old days a lot of people were running their businesses from the phone. One of you guys sent me an article from Ryan Holmes, the founder of Hootsuite, and he did an experiment to run his company, 1,000+ people company, entirely from his smartphone without a laptop. Why would you actually run your business entirely from your phone, and how exactly would you do that? Running the business without a laptop is okay, running it without a coffee, not okay. Part one, why would you actually run your business from a smartphone? Like, what to do it for? And what Ryan says in the article, I cannot stress that enough. He is, as the CEO, the leader of the company, and his task is not managing, his task is leading. As Quentin Tarantino, one of the great directors of our time, said,
your job is to hire talented people who can do that.
It's not your task to do everything yourself. What the smartphone forces you to, like leaving your laptop at home, it forces you to like have a look at the big picture, not deep diving into micromanaging the stuff. Number two, 2 years ago we did a trip with a family to Canada and we rented a trailer. A friend of ours borrowed his truck, so we had this setup of trailer and truck and we were driving through the country and we had 3 months. And of course I had my laptop with me, but most of the stuff I was just able to do in between, like having a break. We had a small child then, so I could sit on a bench and I could check my mails or answer the Slack messages or do a quick call or do a quick hangout, everything possible from the phone. So to me, this thing is freedom, and this is not a chain that chains me to the office like the old phone did. Number three is something Ryan says, and I didn't think about that before. We currently transform the online world to a mobile-only world. So most of the stuff happens through the phone. Having the perspective of mobile-only is very important to make a decision as a leader for your company in terms of product. So it's a very smart thing to be able to judge this mobile-only world. Now the question, how do you do that, or how would you actually do that? Number one is you should have a collaborative environment in your company. Ryan mentions that his company also runs G Suite. We have collaborative documents, built-in video conferencing, emails on the phone, and people know it from their private lives. Some would say, yeah, but we want to use other tools that more other people use. It doesn't matter if you use Office 365 or G Suite. The point is, like, how dedicated are you to like really enable your people to leverage these tools? I don't run a 1,000 people company, I run a 20 people company. I don't need to code, I don't need to like do anything on a large screen, but I want to see the revenues that we have in the company. So there is an app that I use to see our daily tracking. I want to see how many licenses have we sold, how many hours have we worked on a certain client. I can see that in the actual minute it happens. We use Zoho for that because we have Zoho connected to Google. The other thing that I use on my phone is the CRM tool. So we have Prosperworks as a CRM tool. It syncs with the contacts in my phone. So I have every number and every client that is in the CRM tool on my phone. I believe that is super important if you want to run your business from your phone. What is the sales pipeline? Contact a person when you're on the road using WhatsApp, using Slack, and combine that with the power of speech to text. You can use something like the Google keyboard, but it's also built in with Siri. Hey Björn, I need your feedback on that topic. How do you like the movie? It's not exactly the text, but I think it's pretty okay. I don't know where the bounce comes from. Why is that so important? And Ryan mentions it. He says he's faster in speaking than in typing, and he's absolutely right. There is science behind that. You are 4 times faster in reading than typing, and you're 2 times faster in speaking than listening. So this is the fastest way. These are my 2 cents about the phone. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I do videos like this twice a week. There is fun stuff on the road. There is stuff about tools. There is a lot more to share. Leave a comment to give me your feedback. I hope that was helpful to you, and definitely check out Ryan's article. It's a great read. Bye.